Hey, it's Radical. What's up? Stay radical, all that good shit. So, a game or a moment that really frightened me as a child. I don't have one because I avoided any scary game as a kid, man. I was too scared. I was terrified of the dark. Oh my god. But I will say, as a teenager, and I guess even now, as a young adult, I've had my moments now where I've been scared of games. I'm petrified of bugs. You guys have seen on stream me being very, very scared of the Zelda spiders, the Skyrim spiders, any bug in any video game. Fallout 4, absolutely hate that game because of the bugs. But I will say, just in very recent history, in fact, a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, depending on when the video goes out, I was quite frightened by Doki Doki Literature Club. Why were Yuri's eyes so realistic? You know, I get sleep paralysis sometimes, and I'm very scared that Yuri and those creepy eyes are going to become my sleep paralysis demon. Why were those eyes so large? Why were they so realistic? Oh, Yuri, you were my choice as my Doki Doki waifu. But those eyes, we gotta talk about those, girl. Those eyes are scary. This light also just got dim. Yuri is here. Yuri, no, please.
Hey everyone, it's me, Dag, and my scary story is way back in 2011. I was around 8 years old during that time when The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword came out. And that game, at the beginning of that game, there was like a little jump scare that came from the little kittens when Skyloft reaches nighttime, and I remember that jump scare giving me nightmares. Like, I played Skyward Sword, I got the jump scare, and I never touched the game again until 2019 when I gave it another go. So that jump scare made me not play one of the best 3D Zelda games for over 7 years. So that was kind of traumatic for me. But hey, it turned out for the best since now I enjoy games with jump scares. So, thank you, The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, are we good? Alright. Don't mind me, okay? I'm just hiding from something, but anyway, there's one memory that I have when I was younger. I used to play this game called Lego Marvel Superheroes. It was on my brother's Xbox 360, and there's one level in particular. You have to go through this laboratory, and it's dark, it's mysterious, but at one point, the superhero, or sorry, supervillain, I should say, Venom. At one point, you hear him. He's crawling around. He's crawling around, and out of nowhere, he jump scares you. I know, it sounds harmless, right? But it's something I wasn't expecting at all when I was a kid, and I played the game with my sister, so we were both freaked out. But now I think it's back. All right. Well, anyway, okay, I gotta go.
Hey guys, it's Kate. I hope you guys aren't very scared right now. So that's why I'm wearing a big pink fluffy blanket, as you can see. And I'm hiding in my closet because something that scared me growing up as a kid was definitely the giant heartless from Kingdom Hearts 1. You know that big thing, the dark side? Yeah, that shit scared me. The line of the closer you get to the light, the greater your darkness becomes. Yeah, that shit scared me, dude. As it rose up and became bigger and bigger, it became this towering thing. It scared me, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I barely made it past the tutorial segment, and then I have to fight this thing? Shit's scary. And I would have nightmares for weeks about it on end. And, the more that I think about it, I'm pretty close to this light. Maybe I should leave. Oh shit.
I've got many tales throughout my years of gaming. But one tale in particular comes to mind. And this tale will terrify you to the day you die. It's about Twilight Princess. Not just anything in Twilight Princess, but the Forest Temple. When I was a kid, I lived in a house that had plenty of arachnids just chilling everywhere. We even had some ooga booga hybrid looking bitches in the attic. But this one that I saw in this game almost turned my drawers brown. I walked in the Forest Temple, and it was sitting there dangling. I didn't see it at first. It came halfway down. I was like, when I was 6, about shitted myself over that. I didn't know what it was gonna do. Was it gonna come down? Was it gonna attack me? Was it gonna grab me? Was it gonna bite me, eat me, go up my ass? What was it gonna do? I didn't know. So I was frozen with fear. I blacked out. I was so afraid. And when I woke up, the game was still on. The spider was still there. It was time to face my fears. How did I face my fears? I left the temple and didn't go back in to beat the game ever. Not till I was 9. I suppose that one cutscene with Ilya was pretty terrifying too, but spider takes the cake.
Now, boys, let me tell you a little story about the one time I about shit my pants when I was playing video games. Now, I'm a bit of a Nintendo kid myself, as you know. If you check my channel out, I obviously like Nintendo. And when I was a little kid, I got my hands on Majora's Mask. And I don't know about you, but I don't think kids should be playing that game. I had no idea what I was doing. And that game's pretty complicated. So, needless to say, by the end of day 3, when that moon was just grinning, and he was like, you better believe my little kid ass was screaming, bro. I didn't want to die. I didn't know if you died in the game, you didn't die in real life. I was scared. Helpless, even. And yeah, I didn't play the game after I lost. I still, to this day, have not beat Majora's Mask. So, yeah, hopefully I can conquer my fears and maybe beat that game, but I don't think I can go back to it. Not after what that moon did to me. Hopefully you guys understand.
My scary video game story starts with a little haunted place, long forgotten part of the past, a video rental store, where I happened to get and rent a video game that I soon returned because I pissed my little baby pants because I was a scared young boy. My grandmother took me to the video store to rent out a game for the Nintendo GameCube, and the game I decided to pick out because I saw a bunch of YouTubers talk about it was Luigi's Mansion. Now, don't panic. I know that is a scary title, but I was fine. My young self was brave. I knew that I could handle this experience. I brought it home. I took it in. I put it in my Nintendo Wii because I didn't actually have a GameCube. Plugged in my third-party controller. Ugh! Disgusting! A third-party controller for the GameCube. Why would anyone... Just gross. It was clear and see-through, but still blue. And it was misshapen, and the left stick was beat to hell. But I put Luigi's Mansion in my Nintendo Wii. I booted it up, and I started playing the game. And I was brave. I could do it. Even though Luigi was shaking in his boots, I was brave enough for this experience. I watched the first cutscene. Egad sucks up the ghost in the vacuum cleaner, and I looked at him, I said, I can do the exact same thing. I called out to Mario! Mario! And then I did the training section. You go down into the well. Egad gets you to practice against the ghosts. I was ready. I got my flashlight ready. Then the first ghost appeared. And I screamed and dropped the controller and ran away. I ran away. I couldn't play it. I couldn't handle it. It was too scary though. The little orange, very hyper-realistic ghost scared the shit out of my 8-year-old pants. I just couldn't take it and I ran away. That game was too horrifying. And I have played it since, and I was just a little piss baby, but that was a scary game. Luigi's Mansion is a horrifying game. It's haunted. That mansion is as haunted as they say.
Sorry for my voice, I'm very sick right now, but I'm also on the floor, so really, is that weird? When thinking of things in a video game that scared me growing up, or even nowadays, it was kind of difficult. I didn't really get scared that much as a kid, at least to media, but then I started thinking, and it really came to me in an instant, Resident Evil 4. I didn't even play Resident Evil 4. I remember watching my dad play the game growing up, and I remember one scene out of the whole entire game, the only scene that stuck with me, almost like a traumatic experience. It was one quick scenario, one quick interaction of my dad, as I think Leon Kennedy was his name, the main character, walks into a shed, gun in hand, third-person perspective, very ominous in horror aspect. Walking into this wooden, broken-down shed, not knowing what you'll find, and out rampage a chainsaw man with a bag over his head, yelling, just screaming, quickly trying to chainsaw Leon Kennedy, trying to chainsaw my dad, and of course my dad being caught off guard and all, not catching on quickly and reacting quick enough, died, decapitated right in front of me by a chainsaw as I was watching from the back of the living room, because I'm not supposed to watch this game since it was over a decade ago. And I'm 21 now, so I was at least 8, 9. I remember seeing his head cut clean off with only a little bit of struggle from the chainsaw massacre man murderer dude. And that kind of just set the tone for that game. And after that, I have still never played Resident Evil 4 till this day. You could say it's my dad's fault for not reacting quick enough and being a good enough gamer, or you could say it's my fault for not wanting to be scared ever again. Because other than that, I do not get scared. I don't fuck with horror games.
Ooh, this is too scary. I don't like this. There is a game that used to scare me when I was a kid. I hated it. Still hate it. In The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, there was something called a Redead, and after you awaken from your 7-year slumber, suddenly there was the Walking Dead outside, but they would let out this high-pitched scream that I just hated so much. See, the thing is, I didn't realize it was like them making the noise. When I'm out there walking into the town and there's these zombies everywhere and I'm hearing these screams, as a kid, I thought it was people getting murdered. I thought they were like in houses killing people. So I was like, ah, I was freaked out. Ugh. And then when you get too close to them, they latch onto you and grab onto you and no. I hate the Redeads, so disgusting. If there's anything that scared me in games, it was that. I'll never forget the Redeads. Even in the Wind Waker one, when they came out of the tomb and they started grabbing onto you and slamming their chins on you, nope, hated that. Hate the Redeads. I hope they never come back because I'm too scared of them. That is my scariest video game of all time. Ocarina of Time, And I guess the Wind Waker ones too, those scared me too.